Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're back with Dak, and today we're playing some more Going Medieval. So, in our last episode, we had a proper, just horrible raid come in. I mean, the raid itself was fine, but the way they split up was horrible. The way I handled it was horrible. They went this way, they went that way, they went everywhere. It was a bloody nightmare. Bloody nightmare. Anyway, we did go hunting some iron because I do want to try and make some of the steel stuff that we've got set up. The raids aren't bringing enough iron in, so we've got to kind of go out and find some. Unfortunately, we've nearly finished mining all of the stuff that I found, unless there's any up here that I missed. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I was hoping there'd be more iron underneath this iron, but I don't know if it works like that or not. Excuse me. There is some iron right there. See, when you get close, it tends to have these white veins around it. If I just scan around the map like this, everybody don't blink. Yeah, it's not going to work doing it like this, is it? Oh look, dead bodies. Yay. Yeah, that's probably all the iron we've got on the map. I had a quick look around last time, as you remember. Still, if anybody saw any when I had a look around last time, again, feel free to point out where. But yeah, getting some iron so we can hopefully clear these workbenches out a little bit. And then hopefully get some shields being made. Because I have kind of naffed these up. They're set doing other things. We need 5 more metal. And the way we're making these out of steel, which is the worst bit. See, I think even if I cancel this now... Oh, it does kick it back out. Let's get rid of you doing the steel then. And let's get rid of you doing the shields. So this one does armor, this one does shields. This one does armor. This one does shields. We'll do it like that. And then hopefully they won't bog each other down. Because we did spend a decent portion of last episode trying to make it so that none of these were held up. You're fine up here, you're fine, you're fine. What are they stuck making here? It's got a little bar above it. See, this could be a problem. If we were making some summer clothes and then all of a sudden we swapped season, I paused it, they wouldn't be able to use the workbench, which is a bit of an issue. They're still making a ridiculous amount of bricks. They're keeping up with the amount that Raven and Sky are using. And if they're keeping up, that means this production is going to be just continuous. Because they've got the walls done, I can get this down now. And you go there, you go there. Go like that. Go like that. Again, apologies if you can hear fans. Same as last time. I am recording this one on the end of last episode as well. It's awfully hot, and I've got to keep Luna cool. As well as myself. I never went round and did all the prettifying things. I probably should. I probably will at some point. Let's just make sure we've got all these in. Really? I did that? Really? How even? What? Oh, Shifo turned 34. Happy birthday, dude. Come on, autosave. It's his birthday. We need to get on with stuff. I'm just going around and making sure that I've got all my bridges across in the right places. I mean, we've not got any bridges across anywhere at this point, but... destroy that one right there. And then you come out like that to there. I think this Merlon and everything's going to go when the wall above it gets destroyed anyway. Wall above it? Wall below it. I know what I meant. You know what I meant. I can't even talk. It's been a long day, alright. I don't want to get the floor down until they've finished this, because I think they'll just go stupid with it and annoy me. Did they ever build that bit coming out here? No, they've got to get armour by running all the way through this. Good God. This is why I should leave them there. They've got enough stuff to be building, as is. They've not even finished this bit. Tailoring's 48. She's so close to being an absolute master. There's 800 cloth in the freaking field. Maybe we should calm down on the linen at this point. In fact, you know what? Don't sew anymore. Don't sew anymore. Don't sew anymore. My farmers are too efficient at this point. Is it too efficient or... Oh no. I say oh no because that means I've got to build a staircase down there now. Just build a crappy wooden staircase. Build it down there. It doesn't look like there's any more iron anywhere. Maybe iron has to be on the surface. I don't know, but I can't leave like over 200 iron down there. I just don't want to. But that's it for his mining now anyway, so he can get back to his other stuff. How much clay have we got left? Only 1800. I'm actually going to drop Stephen's mining back down one. So he does smithing first, and then we're going to set it to get chopping the rest of this out. Screw it, just do all of it. Actually, probably shouldn't do it like that. All layers. My stairs are going to collapse if I dig out like that. Because I've been lazy and I've not built actual... Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. One of the other tips I was given, I should be trading off things that I'm not using. I mean, I'm not that fussed about building relations with other tribes. If anything, I'd like more attacks to be coming in. Maybe one day they'll send an attack in that's big enough to like take me out, but at this point, our archers are just getting better and better, and we've got that many archers. They just literally bombard the enemies to the point where there's not much chance of them actually winning. But again, arrogance, that is where I'm going to have my downfall, isn't it? Because I'll think that I'm all safe, like I did last time, and then people will come in and kill me. I do like my church roof. Let's turn our roofs on for a second. Thanks, autosave. You ruined the moment. I don't want to do it anymore. Go away. Thank you. I do like it. It's as spire-like as we can make it. And if it was one narrower, then I don't think the archers would have looked as nice. I like our church. I like most of the builds I've done, to be fair. Don't get me wrong, it's very square, not much detail in it, but... Can you get that much detail in it? I've got as much detail as I can with the archways and going for the round columns and stuff like that. It's proper coming together, isn't it? I need to do something with the top of this. I don't like how this finishes off. I genuinely don't know what to do other than just put flipping these around the top. Which would be dead boring. Really, wouldn't it? I like how the church is taller than the walls. Did I mean to do that? I think I did. I kind of remember talking to myself about it. Right, have they managed to start making any shields yet? Turn our roofs back off now. We have a shield. Fine wooden shield. You still got good. You still got good. You've actually got a fine one now. So, it is correct then. They do go and get the better quality stuff if it's a choice for them. Crafting metal item. Oh, you're actually crafting metal. Which steel have we got at the minute? Absolutely none. Yeah, they're a while away from making all the steel swords and stuff. Fine steel short sword. Oh, okay then. 8.32 DPS. Flawless steel. That's the one we bought. Why does the flawless steel knightly sword do less damage than... Is it because of the shield? A double-edged weapon? Single-handed weapon. Is this meant to be a double-handed weapon? Double-edged weapon? Or does it mean both sides? I don't bloody know. Why are you still using a cudgel, Sky? God damn it, man. Our bows are starting to get there. What other shield have you just put in there? Fine, fine. So what are these then? 25% cover. That's 25% cover. 25% cover, but it doesn't have any speed impairments. Moderate effect on attack speed, but you can still move quickly. Oh, that's... Yep, I see. And then that one's good. So really, they should swap this one out anyway. Are they finally getting around to hauling this yet? Nope. I think we've got a long way to go before they start hauling this. Look at all these freaking flax seeds we've got. That is, oh my word, 3,000. That is taking into account some that is down in the pantry, but if I can get them off screen for a second. There is actually 3,000 of them up here still. Yeah, we went a little bit too far with the flax seeds today. Herb seeds, carrot seeds. It's just a bit of overflow, but I think the bit of overflow's turned into too much overflow. Overflow is overflowing. Oh! They've done that. Right, next up then. Let's get the floorings in. Floorings in. You heard me right. And then once this is in, we're going to move on to the next entrance and get that built up. Well, the final entrance. Dak has turned 60. I swear to God, right? I'm not 60. I feel about 60 at the minute. I am not going to lie. Struggling to keep the eyes open. Busy day today. It's the day after Father's Day. Which means all the Father's Day stuff that we didn't manage to sell has to get redistributed around the shop into the areas that it normally is, like, you know, the cups with the socks in and gifts and pens and stuff like that. It all gets put back into the normal sections, not on the one aisle that's designed for Father's Day. Father's Day is no longer a thing. So that in itself is a problem, but then you can't just leave the aisle empty. You've got to build the aisle back up with whatever's next in season. And with the heat wave that we're having at the minute over in the UK, it's like barbecue weather. So you want barbecues and you want alcohol and you want food and you want stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not normally the person that builds displays up. Being the assistant manager or deputy manager, my title changed recently. I like oversee other people doing that normally, but the normal person that does that is currently, well, he's not on holiday anymore. He's on his day off. And the manager is still on holiday at the minute. So it leaves me. I've got to oversee everything and do it. So it makes me very tired, especially when I've been up since 4:30 and it's currently 6:10 at night. I'm not moaning, I'm just telling you a day in the life sort of thing. Did you... Raven! You just failed that construction. How could you fail? You've got 100%... Well, you've got max crafting. She can't have failed it. Oh, she didn't fail it. It's knocking the floor out underneath it. That looks trippy. Is it like that on all of them? It is. That is weird. I don't like that. That makes this very insecure. What happened? I get them to stand on these. Can you imagine being an archer? And you're straddling over this hole right here while trying to shoot somebody that's trying to shoot you? Holy Jesus. Stephen Smithing's now 16. Cussex Botany is now 44. See, we've been going that long with this series now. People are getting to the point where all of their skills are getting fairly decent. Still getting items to dismantle. Raven, I am going to borrow you for just 1 second. Can you please come and build this so they can get outside quicker? I'm just going to build the one at this point. And yes, I'm aware the game's stuttering quite violently at the minute. I did just give them a massive amount of building jobs to do. There's a few more items out here, but it's not worth me building stuff to get across there. They'll be fine. I just want this one built up, which would have saved Ayumi so much time. Well, Ayumi, Steven, Dak, if he was coming out here to be able to grab some of the wooden stuff to take to pieces. Crafting wooden items. Oh, is it Dak that makes the shields? That's cool. Another heat wave? Seriously? See, I also need these being made for everybody else. It's fine. This one's good to do it on. Because once we've made the shields, that's it. But what we are going to do, I am going to copy these. Because I want to make some normal ones as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to build these up. I'm then going to take the mail off of this one, this one, this one, and this one. On these stands, we will have mail armor, and we will have the, what are they called? Like the wool ones that they're making? These gambesons. The gambesons can go on these ones, because these are them for normal people to wear. Like, I say normal people, you know exactly what I mean. We've got these all set to no armor. They have no armor at the minute. Flimsy leather armor, fine wool gambeson, superior linen gambeson. We need to be making some of these so they can swap stuff out. And if they're getting it to a state of fineness, then we might be able to eventually swap it around a little bit. I'm actually not in the middle of my camera anymore. I keep doing that and I'm quite bad at it, and apologies about the microphone move, but I always end up on this side of the camera when I'm playing. I don't know why, and I end up sitting like this. I'm aware of what I do. I just can't fix it. I end up spinning that way. Even now. See, this isn't comfy. Anyway, stop complaining. God damn it, man. Preparing food. How are we doing for food? I've not looked at food in so long. Lavish meals are genuinely going down. I mean, I think they're genuinely going down because we're trying to keep the packaged meals and the stews up in stock. Seriously? How many people, genuinely, have we got, like, cooking? Shifo should be cooking. But generally, he's not. Yes, he is. I guess they do all the wine and stuff as well. Shifo's cooking. Dax, like, nowhere near being a cook anymore. Miss Andy's always hauling. I've got just Shifo cooking for the entire colony. I mean, dude's doing a proper stand-up job, isn't he? All these flipping things. I mean, I could probably turn Miss Andy off hauling at this point, get her on food again. But do we really need it? If Shifo's nearly keeping up on his own, I think we're fine. He's still not managed to hold this wood yet. Again, there's loads of jobs that they need to do. I'm not faulting them at the minute, but how are we doing with the roof? You're getting there. Where's Raven? Not far away. Yeah, I'm not setting the wood up. Not for this one. I don't think I'll set the wood of the brick up for this one either. I know it's quite far away for them, but... Ooh, 10 minutes. I don't think they're going to get the top of this made up. Oh. Cool, right. I want to... copy this. And just paste it to this one for now. But then I want to come back into these original 4. Drop down, headgear. Turn off male helmet. Turn off male helmet. Turn off male helmet. And turn off male helmet. Then these ones, I don't want great helmets on. And I don't want plate armor, I want gambesons. Then we can copy that. Paste it there. Paste it there. And paste it there. So eventually the 4 middle ones will have plated steel armor in the middle. And then the outer ones will have like chainmail helmets or just fine steel mail helmet. Fine iron mail helmet. Holy crap. Oh, I'm telling him to make these. I'm telling him to make the great helms. Where are we getting the fine steel helmets from? Did we buy that or find it or something? The sector and 31. Oh. Happy birthday, Reese. Happy birthday. Well, on the plus side, at least we're getting the tower shields and stuff made up now. What's that? A superior tower shield. Have you guys been and swapped your shields out yet? Right, I think we need to do a bit of managing in this shield section. You're only allowed to wear it if it's between 0 and 60% for a start. And I think we can go fine up to flawless at this point as well. Itchy foot. And yes, I'm sat cross-legged at the minute. Well, not cross-legged. I've got my leg up, so phrasing could probably be worked on a little bit there, but fine, 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 fine. Didn't we change ranged anyway? This needs to be 0 to, let's be very careful. And you need to go up to fine. Because I'm fairly sure at this point DAC is making all fine, fine, superior, fine. Fine, superior, superior. Fine, fine, superior. Is there any superior short bows there? Longbow, longbow, longbow. Hello? Longbow, longbow, longbow. Longbow, longbow, longbow. Or longbow, masterbow. I'm going to change you to be shortbow. And you to be shortbow. And then we need 6 shortbows making up as well, Dak. Probably this one with the target on. Up, up, up. Until you have 6. Shortbow. Until you have 6. I don't know why pressing enter brings that up, but so now we can have longbows and shortbows being made. I mean, I think we'd got it set up like that before anyway, and I just forgot. Still got a heat wave going on. $82 iron ingots. Oh, alright then. There goes the heat wave. Have we had all of this hold in yet? No, they've not even really started to move it. 782. Is it multiplying out here or something? I'm sure there wasn't that much out here to begin with. And I dare bet flipping Calthalis and Stephen are running all the way out there to get it and then coming all the way back. Hey, don't forget there are 2 smelting furnaces, you guys. You could be smelting this quicker. Anyway, I'll just leave them to that. It's nice to see people actually making stuff for once. Oh, you're making a steel short sword. That's just waiting on a worker. They're making great helms as well. Flip it out, we just find a little bit of iron and everybody's in flipping crafting mode. Let's see what state this plate helm comes out at. I mean, his crafting's not mega high, Stevens, but it's blacksmithing. What's he doing? Where did he put it? Is he immediately breaking it down? Hold on. We've got one somewhere. That's high. This is very high. Right there. Sturdy steel great helm. See, they're not really going to wear that. But saying that, sturdy steel. That's 45.12. Holy crap. It's better than that one. It's better than that one. It'll get better over time. We're in no real rush, are we? They're all crafting armour at this point. Should I have so many of you as blacksmiths? You're 18. Your smithing is a 0. Oh no. Sorry, guys. Sorry. In fact, Calthalis I'll leave on it because he's not that far. In fact, he's in front of Stephen. Fair enough. Dak, you can come off it. This is the sort of job where we can't really have too many people doing it. Cal and Stephen can both be farmers. Calthalis prefers farming more. I gave it Stephen to start with. Sorry, Cal, I'm kicking you off. Stephen's going to be the solely and wholly blacksmith. I mean, I don't mind with carpentry because it's just wood. I don't mind with tailoring because obviously we can just ramp our fields up to whatever we need to be, you know, farming. But yeah, we can't go wasting iron like that. It's just, it's going to end badly. We're not going to get the levels that we need. They've not done bad with the roof. To say they had to finish the walls first, they have got halfway around. Let's do another in-game day before we wrap today's episode up. Fine iron mail armour. Didn't we set? We did set it up properly. But I just need one more. Just pause for a second. Forever. Edit this one. I don't want you doing all short swords, knightly swords, long swords, great swords. What else are we making in here? We're making the hatchets. Hatchets. I guess great axes are a different form of hatchet. I'm not bothered about mail armour. We don't want to be smelting all plate armour. We don't want to be smelting all savage plate armour. Same with the great helms. Mail helms, savage plate helms. Metal shields. I don't suppose we've found any decent metal shields at this point, but either way we can leave them to come through the actual thing that we need. That'll be fine, because then they should have a reason to go and get this. Either way, I don't know why they've not been and flipping picked it up still, but... Superior leather helmets. I know for a fact we've got one set up specifically for destroying leather items. I'm only setting it up on this one as well. Next carpentry's gone up again. Now, Dak, I see you've not got a bow equipped. Because he needs a short bow because he's not that skilled with the bow at the moment. Is Gallo meant to be? Gallo, my dude. You're meant to be no shields. No shields literally means no shields. What? When did that change? Or did I go to change the shield thing at one point and I changed the no shield thing instead? Flipping archers just picking up all the shields. Archers picking up all... Yeah, no, I said it right the first time. I thought I'd screwed it up. There we go. You're just giving the haulers more work. Are you crafting the Redac? Dac's a bit all over the shop at the minute. Why are you making another wooden shield if we're already on 4 out of 3? Dac. Dac, my dude. Dac. Stop that. And then Gallo's making the... You're making longbows. What is happening? I guess the flimsy longbow needs to be swapped. Didn't even realise people had flimsy longbows on them. They should all have good bows by this point. I mean, at this point, everybody should have a fine longbow because that's what I've just set it to, but... Viking Vet's giving it a go as well. What are you at? You're at 5. Gallows at an 11. You know what? I know what I just said. Leave me alone. There's no need. Graphical search to 12. We've got our crafters right there. Screw it. They're going to be the only ones doing it. We gave them one more day. Let's see how much more progress they made. I'm sure they just did this entire stretch down this way. There was no way that was done before we looked a second ago. But that is where we're going to have to wrap today's episode up. Next time, I'm thinking we'll get the top of this built up. As in just the wood. Then we're going to plan the final entrance. And hopefully that won't take the entire episode to build. Maybe I could plot out the footprint for this at the end of next episode. And then we're fully encompassed by the defensive wall. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave it. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. All comments and feedback greatly appreciated as always. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.